Hey Aquarius, how's it going everyone? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is your reading for, well, it's a general reading. No specific day. I'm just doing a bunch of extra readings for my fellow Aquarians. With our birthdays coming up, I do bonus readings for the signs. And obviously being an Aquarian myself, there's a little more Aquarius readings that come out. So thank you so much Aquarius in advance for your likes, your shares, your comments, contributions. I appreciate that. I do offer personal readings. You can contact me below in the description box to set up a reading via Zoom. All right, look at that, Aquarius. Three of Swords with the Ace of Cups. I get with heartache comes love. With heartache comes love. There could be new love. There could be much healing to heartache through love. Love does heal everything. One more shuffle. Oh my gosh, the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. All right, are we gonna do a love reading today, Aquarius? Let's see. Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Chariot, Page of Swords. Okay. I feel like there's something here. I am, right away, I pick up this little statement, like I'm figuring my way out or figuring your way forward. Okay, Aquarius, you know that you're heading in the right direction here. I want to say whatever you're doing, you're taking the right steps, you're taking the right measures. I feel like the waiting aspect is definitely finished in terms of waiting around or waiting for something. I think you're moving in the direction of fulfilling a lot of this joy and love that you're looking for. Maybe this could be a love relationship reading. We'll see. I kind of free flow with things. But you're taking the necessary actions, whether that's small. I think some of them are kind of small, day by day. A lot of you might be kind of talking yourself into the path that you want to go towards, or the what you're doing. I got the hiccups. I'm gonna check. I want to just see here what this Ten of Cups is about. You're ready. You're ready to move on. You're moving on. No doubt. Chariot, Three of Wands. What's the Ten of Cups? What is all this love and joy and abundance for Aquarius? The Moon. Well, Aquarius, I think you don't realize what lies ahead for you in terms of like the love, the joy. It's interesting because you had that Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Lovers. Sometimes we are you could be going through some heartache, some separation, some tough times, but you don't realize what's coming forward. You don't realize what lies ahead for you. And I think that there's something here you don't see it coming. You don't know until you decide to make that decision to move forward. If you're staying in the same spot, in the same place, that's causing you a lot of fears here with the Moon. There could be illusions. There could be things that you're not paying attention to, that you're believing to be true. This is where you're going to be living in this place of the illusion of the Moon here, the unknown, the things that aren't necessarily the truth per se. You've got Pisces energy there. Why the Moon? Let me just go down this line here. Why the Moon for Aquarius? What is this secret? What is this unknown? What is this illusion? What is this? The Six of Wands. Yeah, you don't see what lies ahead for you, Aquarius. I think you're going into a place where you're actually going to be recognized for your efforts. It's gonna sort of like where a situation here didn't see you for your worth. Didn't see you for the success, the victory, the Six of Wands. And I feel like you were kind of wondering, like, what is taking so long here? Why is a situation, this could be a job, could be a relationship, Why is something taking so long for it to feel good, for it to feel right? Why is something taking so long? It's like you're trying to figure out the magic ingredient or the reasoning behind why something isn't succeeding. It's not moving forward. The Chariot, the Six of Wands. Either you not getting your recognition, or you not being noticed, or you not sort of rising up in this situation. And I almost feel like, why am I getting night shift? Some of you must be working night shifts. I don't know why I'm getting night shift. That just threw my train of thought off here. Night shift, okay. Sorry, I completely got thrown off my course there. Okay, Chariot. We're moving on. We're looking forward. There could be some travel there for you. Let's see what the Chariot holds. What's the Chariot all about? Like I said, I think you were waiting here you're waiting with this Three of Wands. You're waiting for an opportunity or a fruition for something to come out that you were thinking or anticipating or hoping that this would bring you a lot of happiness and joy. It's kind of like something in life that you're waiting for. It's kind of like, I get this thing of like, you're waiting for that package in the mail that you cannot wait to open. You know what it is. It's your, whatever this gift you're sending yourself, whatever purchase you made, and you're just waiting for this to happen because you're like, I can't wait. I can't wait to get this. It brings you so much joy. And you don't understand why it's not showing up. You don't understand like what is taking so long for this situation that you're waiting on that you think is going to maybe make you happy. I think when you start to move on, or you maybe sort of let that, it's sort of like you stop, maybe, I don't want to say obsessing, but maybe some of you are a little bit obsessive, or you're like, checking the tracking on assistant, checking to see where that package is, checking. You're always checking something here. I think that when you move on from a situation, or you let go of that thinking process with that Page of Swords, I think you're thinking, you're always like on it, always trying to wonder where's the process, where is this situation going to change to come to where you think is going to make you your happiness, the outcome of happiness. There's something else here, Aquarius, that might be sort of needing your attention or giving you much more other recognition or success or other things that are more purposeful for you, that are more useful for you. Why the Chariot? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like at some point you weren't sure how to move on here. You were feeling stressed out about what direction to go. And I think you are on the right path here, Aquarius. It is simply about not overthinking about what the outcome is. I think this reading has a general theme of like, you're expecting an outcome from a situation, from a person. You're expecting something to kind of, it's like we're waiting for that pregnancy. We're waiting and we're expecting to have a boy and we have a girl. There's this thing of like, we're expecting an outcome. Little do you know there's twins. This kind of thing. There's something here that you're expecting to understand what the end result is. And it's kind of like, just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the process along the way here without feeling like, where is this taking me? Because I feel like the Eight of Swords and the Chariot is somebody stressing out, saying, where is my path taking me? Where am I actually going? I recently spoke to a friend who's going through some, tough times, illness. And she was like, I was sharing my healing story with her. And she's like, was there a specific date? Was there a specific time that your healing did a switch? And oddly enough, I was like December 17th was the day that things changed in my life, 2021. And we're coming up to the 17th. But I was like, it was a 10-year process. Don't put a date. Don't make anxiety. Don't wait for like, where is my path taking me? Because she's feeling very lost right now as to like, where is she going to end up? Because her current situation is not her new reality. It's not taking place. Illness has turned her into a completely different road, a different direction. It's taking a pause. So I feel like it's here, Aquarius. You can ask questions. You can ponder. You can inquire. You can look into things. You can do some planning, but don't get too ahead of yourself to sort of plan what you feel is your happiness or a successful outcome, or like where's this road in your life leading you. What you need, what sort of the focus here is just keep moving forward. Just stay on your path and let it kind of steer you through. Let it guide you where it's going to go. Because like, you know, I'm not the only one that's going to say here that my whole life completely took a different turn than I thought. Totally did not think I was going to be doing tarot readings ever. The last thing I thought I was going to do in my life. And my whole world, due to illness, anybody who hasn't seen my live, in my live tab there, it's my healing journey. In case you're new to the channel, it talks about like how my whole life changed through illness and through connecting with somebody on the other side, a friend of mine who passed away. So like, you just don't know where you're going to end up. I'm a little curious still about this moon and the 6 of Wands here. Just give me clarity on that, because I kind of got interrupted. There's something here about Greece, going to Greece, Greek mythology, Greek history, Greek gods, goddesses. There's something here about Greek that some of you are doing very well in studies of this, or there's something that comes out very successful for you in like, I don't know if there's something around a Greek sun, Greek lunar eclipse or something. I'm not too versed on that, but there could be something affiliated or associated with the Greek lunar or the Greek sun, or I don't know. I'm just picking that up as well. The Queen of Pentacles, okay. So I think this is about, you know, Aquarius, there it is right there. Your success, your victory, your outcome is determined by yourself. It's determined about what efforts you're putting into yourself, how important you make yourself feel, how important you feel about your successes. It's not necessarily waiting on an object, a person, an outcome to validate, to tell you, or to make you feel a certain way that you are successful, or that you are important, or that you are doing well. It's about you acknowledging yourself in the things and learning about yourself, because there's something here about looking into, let's say, your inner fears, your anxieties, there's something here about, it's kind of like if somebody says they need to keep hearing how beautiful they are, or how gorgeous you are, or your hair, your eyes, your skin, you're beautiful, they need this thing. But it's really truly about the beauty within, and realizing that you are beautiful, that you see yourself the way you see yourself, and that you are just as beautiful as the next person. It's a personal acceptance and self-love here with the Queen of Pentacles. That you're doing a good job in life, that what you do is good enough for you. You know, I was a little bit afraid about being a tarot reader and coming out with that. It doesn't matter now. I don't care if people like it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. I know what I'm doing. I know what I like to do. I feel comfortable in that. I don't need the validation or the approval or the applause or whatever. If it comes, awesome, bonus, that's great. I appreciate it. But this is really about you, Aquarius, acknowledging all of the things in life that truly are what make you feel fulfillment, happiness, abundance, joy, love. It's discovering with that moon card the things about yourself that you don't yet see are such beautiful things. And imagine people out there who just are not digging deep into themselves to discover the things that they have to unravel or find out about themselves, just how beautiful they are in an area. It could be something like public speaking. I remember I don't like public speaking at all. Thankfully, this is just myself and my phone. But if there was a huge crowd, I'd probably be in a very different state of nerves. But sometimes you don't actually realize that you're not coming across as nervous. Let's say you're not coming across as insecure or nervous, and people admire and love when you stand up and tell a story or teach a lesson or share a blessing of some sort. So I think this is really interesting, Aquarius, because this is really about you going within that mirror energy, the reflection of the moon, and discovering what's real and what's not about yourself, about your internal well-being, your internal self, and about your external world. Reflecting on how you see beauty, how you see yourself, not looking for other people to confirm that you are good enough, that you are pretty enough, that you are muscular enough, that you're sexy enough, whatever this is, successful enough. Because some people, no matter how much you tell them, you're beautiful or you're worthy of this or you're lovable or you're that they don't believe it. It doesn't matter how much you tell somebody that is in a needy, insecure place. It's never enough. It is like a never-ending hunger for more attention and so on and so forth. So I think there's something here that's, you might be encountering that with an individual. With this Queen of Pentacles, you may feel very exhausted or putting in so much energy and effort into either yourself because you want validation or into somebody else because they need the validation. And you're missing out on opportunities in your life or you're missing out on your path because you're putting so much attention. It's like a needy person, or feeling like you have to do so much work and so much effort and so much presentation before you step outside your house. You're overthinking everything. So some of your efforts can be utilized elsewhere, preventing yourself from overtiring yourself and giving that energy to something that's going to actually bring you a sense of reward versus it's like when I was in my 20s, let's say, I used to go to the gym and I'd be like 2.5 hours at the gym. It was kind of crazy. I was like, I have to put so much effort. And then the whole thing about my having an illness and having colitis and dropping down to 130 pounds and looking like I had, I don't know, stage 5 cancer. I looked like hell. It really stripped me of that ego side that was like, holy shit, I got nothing. I do not look like I do now, that's for sure. And I looked like hell. I looked gray, gaunt, anorexic, anemic. And it was just like, wow. And the people who are with me today are the people who truly love me and saw the beauty and saw me for who I was. The people that were like, yeah, you're no longer that, muscular dude. See you later. That's fine. Because it taught me to really accept what I am. And there's a lot more to you than just your physical appearance or just your presentation to the world. Because what now I know, or now it's like, if I were to get an illness, knock on wood, God forbid, but if something ever happened, I would realize that it's part of my spiritual lesson taking place. It's part of what I have to go through. It wasn't about looking sick or being sick or losing work and losing money and not being successful and wondering what the people think, or it's none of that. So this is really this thing. I don't know what this night shift thing is, but I keep getting night shift. Maybe some of you are not sleeping enough. Maybe, I don't know what that means, night shift. I think there's something in addition to just a shift at work. I don't know why that is sitting on the side of my ear. I don't know why that is here. It'll resonate for whoever it's meant to resonate, but I need that to be released. What the night shift means. It's distracting me. Okay, Aquarius, a lot of message there for you guys. The mirror within, the internal mirror. How do you look? How do you see yourself? You know, it is nice. Not gonna lie, we all have egoic moments. We're all human. We all like praise. We all like to say, hey, you look great, or, you know, we all like compliments and to feel good. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's not the determining factor whether somebody says you look this way or you're that successful or not. It doesn't really matter. It's similar to, like, I appreciate all your comments, guys. It really does fill me up. It really does make my day. But I also don't get any effect on the negative comments. It has no bearing on me. It's not going to affect me. It doesn't matter. It could be a robot. That's what I always tell and other readers. I'm like, it's probably just a bot. Just ignore it. It doesn't matter what people tell me online. That's why I tell everyone, don't defend me. Don't try to stick up for me and tell that person off. It's just deleted and moved on, because we're pulling moon cards on these people. We're triggering things in them that are making them react. And we all have that. We all have reactions. We all have trigger points. We all have things that make us come out and do things. But I think that it's mostly seeing the success, seeing everything that you have from yourself, because you do have that 10 of Cups, Aquarius. We all do. We all have abundance. We all have love. We all have God source energy within us. If we see this, you can obliterate depression. You can obliterate your suffering. You can obliterate all the traumas and things, because you don't see yourself in that victimized light, or not even the darkness, rather. You see yourself in the light. You automatically divinely change your perception of yourself, because you now believe in what your truth is. The only reason I think that people are going through difficult challenges is because they're putting energy into believing that that is actually true, that that actually exists. But when it's not true anymore, it doesn't hold any weight or energy. So it's like that. It's like the image. It's like these people that are like, they were once, let's say, like, I don't know, super successful and lose it all, you know, from a billionaire to close to homeless kind of thing. And something changes where they realize, I am still a spiritual light being. I'm still a beautiful person. There's so much more to me than my mansion, my boat, my yacht, my car, my money, you know, or my looks. You know, there's like supermodels that have a freak accident or something, and their whole look gets distorted in a sense, but they find the beauty in that. Okay. There's like marketing campaigns on this kind of stuff. Okay, that's a lot, but there's a lot coming off of that, guys, about you recognizing all of these things within yourself and not waiting for something to bring the fruition for you. Some of you, I'm getting all kinds of little hits, guys. Some of you have like incredible, this is very common, I'm sure, but I'm getting it. Some of you have incredible gardening skills, like beyond, like prize winning. Because I see this image of like a garden that hasn't bloomed yet, but you see it as beautiful. You're like, this is absolutely stunning, because you know what's inside all of those flowers that haven't bloomed. You know what every flower looks like, what every color is, what birds it's going to attract, what butterflies. And somebody walking by would be just like, oh yeah, whatever. Like they wouldn't even notice the beauty of like all of the unbloomed beauty in the flower. So some of you have this thing around your gardens, around flowering, around prize winning. But that's the thing, like the visual I get, or the energy I get, is like, it's like this wooden table that I have. It's like a live edge. It's such a beautiful table, but you wouldn't necessarily see this in the forest as a dead tree, let's say, or as a big chunk of log on the back of a truck. It would be quite maybe devastating, or disappointing. You know, I hate when I see those trucks with like 700 logs on it. It's like, oh my gosh, right? But then it's like, wow, look at the transformation. It's just energy transfer from like beauty to raw back to beauty again. So there's like, you didn't know the creation within yourself, within your life, where you had to like, I had to be all like, you know, hot stuff at 20 and like look like death at 30. You know, it just like, you don't see the other side. And I think it's about recognizing that there's a purpose to this. There's a reason for this. And there's like, for you to constantly, it's testing you. It's checking out your insecurities, your fears, the hidden parts of yourself that you didn't look into because you only focused on your money, your looks, the material, the outside stuff. So I think a lot of you are also putting some emphasis on that right now. You're putting some emphasis and some nurture and some care into maybe with this page, you know, like a little bit of childhood love, giving your inner child, giving that child some real love, and, you know, the way you speak or the way you treat yourself, the way you know, maybe there's some of you that need to sleep. Maybe the night shift is really abandoning something about yourself where you're not actually enjoying the light, the sunny side of the time or something. I don't know what that means, but I don't know if there's a movie called Night Shift. I don't know if there's a song called Night Shift. There's more to it than there's more to it than just a shift at a job, but I don't know what they're trying to tell, like what I'm getting. I don't know what's coming down that. Okay, again, it's like that garden at night, everything closes up. You don't see it. And then at daytime, it's like, wow. So it's somebody who knows the inner beauty when others don't know because they haven't seen it. They haven't seen it for themselves. So how can they see it in your garden kind of thing? It's like we're killing all the weeds, right? That's nature, that's beauty, that's what gives life to everything. All the weeds are actually very beautiful medicinal plants. Every single medicinal plant, every single weed has a medicinal purpose. We just don't know what they all are yet, or we don't apply them. They could be very, very specific. But every single weed that we kill, you're killing your medicine, you're killing your healing, and the food and the life for other life forms on Earth. So we're plucking everything. We're plucking away. What else for Aquarius? I'm getting the letter F as well. I want to say F it. There's the rest, guys. There's that Four of Swords I was just talking about. Some of you are neglecting your sleeps, plain and simple. F it. I don't know why I'm getting that. Some of you are just saying, you know what? F it, whatever. You're moving on. You're just going to worry about taking care of your needs, taking care of yourself, focusing on your own life, focusing on the things that you want to create. F it. Finding that solution. Page of Swords. Looking to find a solution. But you don't get very far with the page. It's just looking into things. You're like, oh, that's too big of a problem. Forget it, type of thing. Four of Swords, okay? Taking some rest, taking some time out. Give yourselves a bit of mental rest here. If some of you are overthinking and overfeeling with the moon, the emotions and like getting overly stirred and overly, you know, stressed out and anxious and depressed or whatever this is, where you just want to sleep all day or, you know, 29 minutes, guys, enough. Let's see. I'm going to do I think I could do longer videos, but I don't think nobody has time for that, including, like, you know, got to get the message. I think there's been enough message there. That was a long rant, but that's what I'm picking up on all those cards. Again, Aquarius, I just want to say Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Six of Wands. Whatever you choose to do, if you're happy and maybe some of you are night shift dancers at a dance bar at a strip club. I have no idea, no judgment. If you feel good about this and this is what you want to do and that's something for you, knock yourself out. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the degree of being honest, being truthfully honest with what feels right within you. If it doesn't, then you might want to take a look at that. Just saying. It's about being okay in whatever role you do, okay? I'm a tarot reader. I know a lot of people roll their eyes at us. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, whatever, dude. But that's fine. I love when they get that because I've had men, it's funny, women are much more the clients, but I get men that are like, yeah, okay, and then you make them cry. And they're like, oh man, how did you know, then they open up. They open up. I love when wives bring their husbands and then they're like, oh man, you open them up to realize like just what the healing is about a tarot reading. It's not about calling yourself a psychic or whatever and fortune telling. It's about offering a healing, offering clarity and guidance, insight into their life. What you're reading here? Oh, I love this, guys. I just said this. My purpose in life is joy. There's the sunflowers. There's someone's sunflower garden. There's the purpose in life is joy. That's the 10 of Cups. I just said this. Whatever brings you joy, that's all that matters. Nobody else has to tell you how joyful you are, how good you are, how pretty you are, how whatever you are. It's like people who don't get offended, right? You can't offend when you know your truth. You can't, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't bother you. The basis of your life is freedom. The purpose of your life is joy. You are free to choose new avenues for joy. And in your joyous growth, you will add to the experience of all that is. And I think that's the key, is like this, that's what is right now. Tomorrow morning, I could change and turn into a student and go teach law. Or I could continue doing tarot. Or work at a bar, or whatever. You have the choice to choose what it is that makes you feel free, what it is, because you're gonna find new joys in life. You're gonna find things that are, and that's the thing, like, don't stress yourself out here, Aquarius, about like, where am I going to end up? When is my healing date? When am I gonna be done with my illness? Like, is it 6 weeks? You know, it's like, my friend is kind of nervous because she's like, I only have 6 weeks of disability or short term. And it's like, don't allow an institution of an insurance company or a medical doc to give you a time frame of when your healing is. Mine was 10 years. So there's like, don't stress yourself out about the journey and the process, because for me, or like in my instance anyways, the longer the better, because it gave me much more time to really delve into myself and really explore. You know, when you're lying on a floor for 3 months, you can't walk, you're gonna read, you're gonna do a lot of productive spiritual work if you're on that path. So, again, I think here that it's about your truth, Aquarius, with that moon. Even though the moon is mystery and maybe illusions and untruths, I feel like the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands is like your truth. And letting go of anything in your life that you feel is burdening, sickening, tiring, abandoning, traumatizing. Are they true? Or was it an experience that is at the moment, or is it now, or was it, type of thing? So take a look at that, because some people are still being a victim after their healing process, and they want to continually repeat the drama and hang on to their stuff, even though it's done. Even though like I've mentioned before, like children, right? Just one day they drop their toys. We don't talk about playing with Lego and Tonka trucks. We're done. That's done. It's over. It's not a reality. It never will be a reality. So your purpose in life is to be in joy here. This, I don't know, guys. The energy won't let me go. These readings, I'm gonna keep reading and reading and reading. These sunflowers are also looking to me like gears of a watch, or gears. Maybe some of you work in a watch factory or something with gears like this. You see that? Time is ticking. Something here has gears. It has the workings. It's the inner workings. And then there's that one sunflower that's at the back by himself. It's like allowing the universe's inner workings. Let the gears of time. It's like the world card. There's a big set of gears. Something here with gears. Maybe some of you work with bicycles or gear sets or watches or mechanics or something like this. But there's something here that one affects the other. It's like everything is part of like it affects the other. It's like a perpetual kinetic energy. What's at the bottom of the deck? This is probably the longest reading I've done. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, guys. And the Four of Wands. This is a huge new opportunity for you in many areas of your physical world, of your material world. That brings you instability. It brings you the love, the union of a person, of a family. There's opportunities and offers there for you, Aquarius. And it's to bring you together with people maybe of like mind. You know, it's people who see the value in you, but not on a validating, egotistical, like just saying, oh, I like your hair because you just make fake compliments. I hate that. Oh, I love that for you. It's all fake. Not all of it. I shouldn't say it like that. But you know what? People that just like false compliments. These are offers for you to bring you together with people of a stable situation, of a union, of a connection, of a relationship, it's something here that life has to offer you, but it's for you to recognize it. I think the point I'm making is like not to wait for other people or do things because other people approve of that for us. Meanwhile, we don't like it, right? It becomes a false compliment. It becomes a false reality because somebody else likes something for you. So you must feel obliged or whatever. This is about taking up all of the opportunities that are good for you. They're personalized. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is a personalized offer from the universe. It is intrinsically designed for you. Just like tarot and my illness was designed for me. That was my trauma. My trauma in life was illness. Some people it's childhood trauma. Some people it's adult trauma. Sometimes it's a freak car accident. Whatever it is, that this was my university lesson right here. And it's designed for you to learn. And then you're also given the gifts and the reward at the end. If you do the work, if you study and you do your work and you do your spiritual work and you delve in deep with the moon, you get the reward. You get the 10 of Cups. You get the 6 of Wands. You see the beauty after the fact. You see how your life is such an amazing opportunity for more growth. And there's more junk in the pipeline that's coming. There's probably other things, right? There's loss coming up. Eventually, I'm going to lose my parent. Eventually, we have things that are showing up. It's never ending. So you might as well embrace it and sort of find that inner truth of who and what and where you're supposed to be in your life, because it's got nothing to do with anybody else. All right, Aquarius, a bit more of a deeper reading for you guys, but I really enjoy this. I think your birthday month is going to be very special. It's coming up, well, months, January and February. I will naturally just be doing a lot of readings as I feel called. They might come out in random times of the day. I've been up this morning since 4 a.m., which is like my favorite. I don't know why, but I love it. Okay, so I want to wish you guys a great day. And I look forward to doing some more readings for all of you. If you are interested in a personal reading, again, below in the description box, I'm booking into February. So forget January for now. For readings, I'm booked. And thank you so much for your comments, your likes, your shares, your contributions. I appreciate everyone's support. And also support each other on the channel. So sometimes the comments are they're not for me. They're to support you guys. Because some people get inspired by other people's stories or challenges or triumphs, whatever. It encourages other people who are reading to say, hey, thanks, you inspired me by your message. So that's one of the reasons why I enjoy and I like comments, because I see how some of you respond to other people's comments. And, you know, it's like, oh, that person just shed some light on somebody else. Miracle, right? We did our job. Okay, Aquarius, love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.